Hi, I'm Andrew Ingkavet, and I'm the creator of the Musicolor Method and the series of songbooks called Piano for Kids. Now, there's going to be the third one coming out this very shortly. This one is the green cover, and I wanted to tell you about how this works. So, in book one, so basically, we created a system, right? It's all about educational scaffolding. And I'm going to show you a photo right from the first book where we color the kids' fingers, right? And then we put colors on the keyboard. And then we have music notation that doesn't look anything like regular music notation. It's just colored blocks, right? So it's very easy, intuitive, unintimidating, and kids can figure out how to play piano very quickly and practice on their own. Because when I first started, the hardest thing for me was to, figure out how am I going to send home lesson notes to have this 4-year-old who can't even read practice at home. A lot of times the parents weren't even at the lesson. So that's how this color thing came about. And then in book 2, we started introducing more complicated things, like introducing structure, form and structure, right? With A and B sections. In book 2, we also introduced the concepts of rhythm in stick notation. So we start doing things like this, where you see there's no note head there if you ever read music. And we actually have hand signs and things like that and fun words to say, like mango and pineapple. And then there's also in book 2, there's some ideas on how to use the music alphabet and games to teach the music alphabet. So in the back of the book, there's always an appendix. What's unique about the books, these songbooks, is that there's what I noticed in a lot of other method books when I tried using them with my students, there was a lot of different audiences being spoken to on the same page. So there'd be notes for a parent, there'd be notes for a student, there'd be notes for a teacher, and the student would be left confused of what to focus their attention on. So in my books, we have one side is for parent-teacher notes, and this is for the student to focus on, right? And there's even coloring exercises and games, right? So in book 3, what's different about book 3 is that we start talking about doing two-handed pieces, like the left hand and the right hand are doing completely different notes. Now, in traditional methods, this is very difficult to teach because you have to have a child who can already read the traditional notation on the staff, which is great. I have nothing against the traditional notation. I want everybody to learn how to do that, but it comes later, much later in the process. By the time these kids are playing these two-handed pieces in book 3, they're going to be able to play many songs from memory, very complicated songs, before they can even read. And it's the same thing if you think about how kids learn how to speak. We don't teach them the verb forms and the grammar before they learn how to speak and listen, right? So this way of presenting information is much more organic, and it will actually be more enjoyable, and you'll probably get further faster. So we're continuing using color as educational scaffolding, and you can see we have something on the left and the right. This is much more intuitive for a beginner to learn to play notes on the left and then notes on the right. We also introduce solfege, otherwise known as solfeggio, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you can see here we start to introduce left and right hand being done at the same time. We also have the middle C position, and we have 8 fun songs, many that you know already, including Skip to My Lou, Down by the Bay. This is the old song Petit Papa, which is a French folk song, and an achievement certificate. Also some more in the parent-teacher appendix, including songs in the standard notation and a practice chart. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you want to check out my book, Piano for Kids Volume 3. It's the green cover. All right. And if you haven't already gotten the other two, there's book 1 and 2. There's the blue and the yellow and now the green. And we also have bonus courses for materials in those books as well. All right. Thanks a lot.